Hello again, YouTube. Welcome to yet another week of the Friday free question and answer rounds brought to you by me, nevertheless, Jon Woon of the Royal Astrologers. Today's free question and answer is actually on the 15th of October. Again, thank you all so much for the many emails that you've been sending out to us. We love reading them and getting the answers out to you. For those of you viewers who are a little shy, come on, take that brave step forward and let us give you that helping hand today. Alright? Well, let's dig right into it. First up, we've got a question from Lady G. And Lady G asks, what about my health should I worry about? Well, Lady G, according to your natal chart, which has your ascendant in Cancer, and Saturn being residing within Virgo, you should actually take care of your dietary fiber per se, because situations involving the bowels and constipation, to put it rather crudely, actually issues that will plague you for most of your life. So a good dietary fiber diet, a high dietary fiber diet, will actually help you ease this problem. Also, what I'm seeing is that there's Mars within Sagittarius, which is in your 6th house. So this is showing me signs of a lot of knee problems, and this is actually muscle related. To put it shortly, basically, the ankle muscle is the ankle joint, to verify off a little bit. The ankle joint is actually a stability joint. So without the stability, your mobility joint, which is the knee, is actually going to suffer. So what I would actually advise you to do is that should you be encountering knee pains, which in your chart it shows that you've always had them since you were 6, work on your ankles instead. So if you're going to the gym, seek some professional help or write back to us and yeah, maybe I could help you out somehow. Alright? Cool. Let's move on. Next up, we've got a question from Amber, and Amber asks, my parents have just had a serious quarrel. My mom and dad aren't talking anymore. Are they splitting up? Because mom has said that she wants to go and stay with Nana. Well, Amber, take it very easy, because currently in your chart, based on your chart, what I can see here is that in your 4th house, Mercury has come into contact recently with Mars and Venus in your 4th house, of which is residing within Libra at the current period of time. Now, how all this blends together for you. Mercury is a young planet, it's a youth planet, so it's the issue here we're looking at is about children. Someone young in the family, or someone related to you all who is young, being the topic here. Mars and Venus tend to push people towards frustrated ends. So everyone feels like they're at the end of the rope here. Everyone feels like they're losing out. Everyone's really flabbergasted with the whole situation. So this is really just a quarrel of frustration, just to get things out and clear on the table. My advice, Amber, would be to let your parents resolve their issues on their own. Based on your chart, this may be a serious quarrel for them, but they'll work things out fine and dandy, and you'll be a happy family again once again, alright? Next up, we've got a question from Ken. And Ken asks, I've just met a girl and she's wonderful to me. Is she the one in my life? Well, Ken, sad to say the answer is actually no, because comparing your chart and hers, she brings about Rahu into the 4th house of your natal charts in comparison here, which is in touch with your natal moon's positioning. This will bring about a lot of change in the home, and it has to do with a woman in the house. So should you be staying with your mom or a grandmother or a female family member, maybe it could be a sister or someone, this will actually come into a lot of conflict. But that's not the only problem, because what I've actually picked up as well is that she lacks a lot of control over her emotions here. What you're finding now, based on the charts that you've given me, is that she's a very loving person. She's quite touchy-feely, I might say, that she gives hugs, she's very expressive with her emotions. However, in her chart, that is actually a lack of emotional control that we have here. And in comparison to your chart, because you're quite a no-nonsense fellow, this could lead you at feeling that she's rather clingy. So, don't take my word for it, and do give this relationship a fair go. just heed the warning that you guys gotta take it slow a little. Learn about each other before you take it to the more serious step. Okay? Next up, we've got a question from username Q, pardon. And Q asks, should I be having my studies abroad? Well, Q, actually yes, the answer is yes for you. In the year of 2011, actually, Jupiter is going to transit into your 9th house. The 9th house is a place of higher learning, of more university studies per se. This is actually bringing on an expansion. So this is where your growth is going to happen for you. So do take that risk, do take that step, and but work out the fine strings as well. And yes, wish you all the best in your higher education. All right. And last question for tonight would be from Emily, and Emily asks, what's my lucky color, John? Well, Emily, based on your natal chart and comparing where the planets are and what elements these planets actually pose and have catered for you, I've actually found that you've got quite a lot of earth signs in relation to your natal chart. So this has actually set you to be a very stable person. You don't like too much change. You like routine. Things should be the way that they are. Rock solid routine, rock solid ways of life. You could live the same routine for the rest of your life if you had your way. The color I would suggest for you would actually be red, a dark maroonish kind of red, because red is a color of action, of drive, of passion, and this can actually spur you to take on some new challenges and learn a little bit more about yourself. Take into reference the movie The Yes Man, and where I believe Jim Carrey played the role of this guy who said no to everything, but because he followed a certain system, he had to say yes to everything. He discovered a brand new way of life. Now, of course, in that movie they did show the flaws, so my advice to you would be to take red as a color to show you that you can take actions for the things that you want in your life, to make yourself a better person, to grow a better life for yourself in the future. Alright? Well, with all that said and done, we're actually done on the 15th of October's free Friday question and answer rounds. My name is Jonathan Woon. So should you guys, just a general reminder, should you guys be wanting to send more questions out to us, feel free to do so. It's just log on to our website or email us at astroq@royalastrologers.com, and we'll be looking forward to answering your emails. Well, with that said and done, have another good week ahead, and we'll see you soon. Cheers!